Hello, hello. I'm Mahet, and my day ended slightly early, so we are starting slightly early because why not? And there's not a lot of reset things that I need to do, so we probably won't be doing any. But I do have enough. I was gonna say have enough 90s, but honestly, like they're not all 90, and I don't really need them to be. To sorry, my brain just like lagged out to try and force the rare drops of the Zulaman mounts. Hello, Rach the Geeky Hobbit, welcome. Found the channel through YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Hey Malvinu, how's it going? Because so of the midnight mounts listed here, the ones that just drop like randomly from rares. I don't have either of the Zulaman ones. It says I don't have the Herondar ones either. I thought I had one of those. Okay, well maybe we do Zulaman and Herondar. We're gonna try and just like force this to happen. Now, I did log on to a Holy Paladin first, which is probably not the right choice. Unless we can get her a weapon for Rhett real fast. Let's take a look at that. Weapons, two-handed, usable. I want something like not. Oh, I don't even have that much gold on this character. We're just gonna see how it goes. Honestly, I was doing a little bit of like leveling dungeons on this character, and she does decent damage for a healer. So we'll do like a lap of Zulaman, and then I guess a lap of Herondar, and just kill everything we see, and see if we can get some of those mounts. And then rinse, repeat, new character. But yeah, I probably should have started with a DPS class. That would have been smarter. Anyways, how are you guys? I was all excited because it's Warlords of Draenor time walking, and I thought I'd be able to, damn it, to level some characters super speedy, but it doesn't seem to be that speedy actually. I don't know. I'm already just working on my alliance house. Nice. I might do a little bit of that too. We'll kind of see how the rare murdering goes. But these mounts have been driving me crazy, so I think it's good to just like force it if we can. Did the Delve XP buff go into effect today? Oh, for some reason I thought that was with 1207. Was it supposed to be today? Because I don't know. I did not check. I know you guys told me about it. I just kind of assumed it was later. But yeah, that might be better than could be. I don't remember. Yeah, could be better than the time walking. Time walking was fine. I think I'm just in that like awkward, like middle phase of leveling to 90 where it all feels slow. Or maybe it's just that I'm like down to characters that I don't care about as much. Oh man, and the other problem with that is that my druid, who is the original Mahet character, is one of those, so I have to like behave more in dungeons. So like, there's a chance somebody will know the character now. So I'm trying not to be a jerk. I just get very impatient. Alright. In leveling situations, I'm like absolutely the healer that is pulling extra packs. Because I want more to do. It's not a great trait, I guess. Yeah. Down there. Maybe one of these guys will just drop me a two-handed weapon, and we could switch to Rhett. But I'm not spending like 5k on a weapon just to do this. I was working on my professions a little too. We got more of those done. Professions. Yeah, cooking and scribing, blacksmithing, and I think tailoring. Yeah, tailoring was a little while ago, but I got 3 new ones. And learned that I hadn't actually finished engineering. I thought I had done it. And I didn't, so that was annoying. But I think there's just leatherworking and engineering and jewel crafting, maybe? The really expensive ones, you know? I'm glad you managed to figure out where you got lost on the unlocking the mechanomes, Malvenue. Was it in like a particularly frustrating part of the process as well? Like something you would definitely overlook? No weapons. Okie dokie. So we're on attempt 117 for these Amani rares, which is pretty obnoxious. I think, what are they listed as now? 1 in 100. So, any minute now, you know? It was right at the beginning. I finished the first quest apparently years ago and never moved on to the second step. Okay. Which I guess also means like a lot of trial and error if it's like right at the start. I know when I'm trying to find my way like lost in a quest line, I often start like near the end in Wowhead to be like, okay, surely I've done this one. Surely I've done this one. I wonder if this would be worth doing in war mode. Maybe on some of the other characters. I don't think a Holy Paladin really needs to be caught out in war mode. These guys also aren't up. Usually these rares are pretty easy to find. I only figured it out when I read the comments complaining of the other issues people had seen. Yeah. Those Wowhead comments are gold for that. Yeah. At least you don't have to be exalted or whatever it was before. Sure, it couldn't have been exalted. Revered? At least there's no rep requirement anymore. Okay. I think I definitely shouldn't have started on this character. This was a silly choice. I'm gonna switch to a DPS after this rare. This is ridiculous. I think I meant to choose a 90 also, and then I just didn't, so I'm not sure what happened. Apparently friendly on 3 of the reps. Oh, okay, yeah. And the BFA reps are some of the worst, in my opinion. Like, because the world quests and stuff hardly give any rep. Actually, I think even the quests don't really give that much. I know every time I run into a scenario where I need something from BFA and I realize that I like don't have the reps or something, I'm just like, I will wait until they make more Warbound reputations. This is simply not worth it. I didn't want to bubble, but that works too. Okay. So this was foolish. We are going to get on a DPS character for this. I think I just had a little brain fart. I'm not really sure why I did this. I'd spent a lot of time last month to get the BFA meta achievement, so I knew that wasn't an issue. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Different character. Different character. And a sweater. Okay. Oh, maybe I just meant to hit my warlock. Maybe that's all that happened. I don't know. All right. Blech. Anyways, I have a bunch of extra time today because all my login credentials at work, along with a handful of other people, just like randomly expired, and it's not fixed yet, so I can't do anything else. Yeah. Good times. Alright. Let's start with Herondar, since we were just in Zul'Aman and just killed some rares. And I'm not gonna automatically fly to the Voidstorm, even though that's almost always what I do. Yay, extra time. Yeah, on the one hand, I'm like, this is absolutely ridiculous and should not have happened. And on the other hand, I'm like, well, it's gonna be a pretty peaceful day. Although the really stinky part is that, like, I can't see my work calendar, so I don't even know if I'm, like, missing meetings or, like, who I should reach out to. Like, I would just reach out to people with my personal email or something if I knew if I just don't, I can't see anything. It's insane. But it's not my fault. Alright. Huh, weird. I could have sworn that I had one of the Herondar rare drop mounts, but I guess I don't. Alright, this will go much, much faster too. I must have just like meant to click on the Warlock and I didn't. I don't know what. Ooh, and we get Mysterious Sky Shards, which will be handy. I think I need another 450 of those. My usual process for those like nasty mounts where you have to like farm a bunch of stuff like Size Bargain, the War Within, is to wait until the end of the expansion and then do it. Basically give the game as much time as humanly possible to just like drop it in my lap and then make up the difference. Alright, this rare's not up. Interesting. I wonder if... Oh, there's a rare. Lovely. Oh, somebody's already pulled it. Even better. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna be super happy every time we get a Mysterious Sky Shard. Alright, that one's not up. I don't know how I feel about this system of the rare drops. I guess it's better that they've said, okay, there are 2 mounts per zone, and any of the rares can drop them. But it feels weird, if I'm being honest, that you can't just like target a specific one. I don't know. It's also the lesser invasion in Uldum right now, so we'll be popping over to check on our rare there at some point. This guy's not up. I very rarely check these like rare elites that are way up top, but may as well. Nope. Pardon me. It'd be weird if somebody else was just like also doing this today.
I have need of ingredients for a new peace meal between us, the Rutani, and the Fungarians. Help me gather them.
Do do do. Nothing. Although I do kind of feel like people hang out in Herondar more. But I feel like I just generally see the rares less. Maybe I'm making that up.
Would you do me this favor?
Oh man, so I was looking at some Draenor time walking earlier. And so yeah, I have my Holy Paladin, I've got my Druid, I think Shaman, Evoker, and DK are the classes I haven't leveled to 90 yet. And I was kind of looking at them and being like, well, I don't super feel like queuing as Resto for Druid or Shaman. But I was thinking more specifically like about my Druid as I was having this thought, which is what I usually do for leveling, because obviously the queues are faster if you heal or tank. And I genuinely forgot that bear tank was an option. Like, just didn't occur to me one bit. So I did do one as bear tank when I finally remembered that that was a choice that I could make. But actually the queues were faster as healer, so I wound up healing anyway. I just feel like I don't understand Druid heals. I could obviously have not stood in that as an option. Alright. A mount? Oh, that was a lot of stuff. I thought maybe one of them was going to be a mount. Oh well. Alright. I guess we'll fly past this one more time, but oops. Probably time to go to Zul'Aman. Do a lap. Yeah. Where's my Hearthstones at? Heart of the Forest. What? Alright, it's gonna be... Oh, I guess I can use an M+ portal. Easy. Do you guys have good vaults? I didn't do very much last week. I did a lot on my Shadow Priest. Apparently I did literally nothing on my Monk, so there wasn't anything good there. And I like desperately needed a helm on my Shadow Priest and shoulders on my Demon Hunter. I didn't get either of those things. So, I don't know. If somebody helps me with these rare elites, I would take them out, but there's not often people around. Yeah. Alright. Actually, let's go this way. Got an upgrade weapon for my monk. Nice. That's pretty big. I could use a myth weapon on basically everything at this point. But I would have to do more 10s for that. But yeah, that's gotta feel really good. What monk spec do you play, Rach? Alright. Attempt 119 and nothing. Between Windwalker and Mistweaver. Yeah, same for the most part. I have tanked Brewmaster, but yeah, like, definitely Mistweaver, Windwalker. I think they both feel pretty good right now. Not nearly as different in like the midnight pruning as some of the other classes. Alright, that guy's not a... like Afflock. Afflock feels pretty different, although in a good way. Hello, rares. Nope. No rares. I could turn war mode on. It's probably fine. I did tanking also, but with the class changes that happened, didn't feel the same. And yeah, I think that, well, fair enough. I mostly like what they've done with Brewmaster, but it's not my first choice if I'm gonna tank. So, get you there. Okay, is this actually up again? Oh, it is. Interesting. We just killed this guy, and I was under the impression that this one in particular had kind of a long respawn timer for some reason. Alright. Attempt 120. Still nothing. This could get really ugly. I tank mainly on my Demon Hunter. Wild. That is also currently my preference. I often like Prot Warrior, and so that's what I leveled first, thinking that I would try some M+ as Prot Warrior, and it just like didn't feel good. And then yeah, I was leveling my Demon Hunter and was like, actually Vengeance feels super fun right now. I guess Monk and Demon Hunter have like some similarities in terms of just like they're so mobile. They're like kindred spirits, I feel, right now. But I haven't done any like meaningful content on the Demon Hunter yet. I did like a couple 2s and 4s last week, which was fine. I got a little turned off. There was a mage in one of the groups that was just like pulling everything, and it made me grumpy. I was like, I'm here to learn. Give me time to like, I don't know, sort myself out. I agree with you on that. That they're kind of like feel the same-ish. I feel like it's reductive to say they feel the same, but there's something similar about them, yeah. That said, as a healer, Healing demon hunters can be super annoying. I will like, I think they're usually fine, but I'll never ever forget there's like a no coup defensive back in Dragonflight where we had a demon hunter tank and he just like was never in range like the entire time. And the whole group was just like losing their minds, but me most of all because I was trying to keep him alive. Obviously that's not all demon hunters, but I was still just like, that's like burnt into my brain, that particular run. You know, the like, the part before Tira and Maruk where like there's like the burial mounds. I just remember like leaping into one that was like nobody else in our group could get to. I think Lighter Than Air hadn't been added for monks yet. I don't know. It was crazy. Let's just put war mode on and see if we get more of these. Do do do. Anyways, like to date, I've basically done no keys on stream. We did some M0s in the first couple weeks, but I get too like quiet and stressed out. I think it would be like not very entertaining. Although I'm sure there's some people who think farming for rare drop mounts is also not very entertaining. I love watching other streamers do this sort of thing because it's like the tedious kind of like collector's chore that I so rarely want to do by myself, but if somebody else is doing it, I'm like, you know what? That's exactly what I need to do. I want to get a new mount. So, we'll see if we can force one. I don't know.
The defenders of the Veil are growing weary. Use this rejuvenation pollen to revive them.
Haven't done any mythics yet in this expansion. I see. Oh, she just popped up. They're pretty good right now, honestly. Which is why I've been doing more than just Mistweaver. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think in the seasons where things are like kind of easy, it lets you experiment with other classes, which is super nice in my opinion. I usually only do enough Mythic Plus to get the first mount, like the Keystone Hero mount, but they've been smooth enough that I'm probably gonna get the next one. Is it Keystone Hero? Is the next one? No, Keystone. Yeah, Keystone Master, Keystone Hero. All right, Mysterious Sky Shards, and I guess lots of stuff for my Enchanter to disenchant. Yeah. Alright. We got this one. I guess we'll check the rare elite. We'll fly by. But it's now that we're in war mode, that's going to be a lot more dangerous. Okay, yeah, it was like if somebody had already engaged him on Horde side, then I would stop, but trying not to get killed, you know? Oh, I saw the word Razor Fang and I was like, oh, is it a mount? It is not. I haven't been in Herondar as much, so we're actually only on attempt 70 for these ones, which is kind of interesting. I do like Zul'Aman the most, but I wasn't expecting that to be the gap. Wait, why does my demon keep despawning? It's rude. Right, Rootstalker, Grimlynx, and Vibrant Petalwing. I don't love the Grimlynxes, to be honest. I also think it's, well, you know, I was about to say, I think it's a little weird that there's like lynxes in Herondar when we were just in Hallowfall and there was lynxes, but I guess the theory there is that Herondar was originally slated to be part of the War Within, so maybe there would have, like, the connection should have been intentional. Nope. Alright, next. Did we fly by this one already? Razul? I don't think we did. People are either waiting for that one to spawn or they just killed him. See the green pancake plants in Herondar? Why are they in Voidstorm only purple? The pancake plants? There's just like a purple version, and interesting. I don't know that I'd noticed that. I mean, I definitely hadn't noticed that. Like the ones you can get decor for? Yeah, oh, interesting. I mean, I'm not opposed to them reusing assets, but yeah, that's, I guess, kind of similar to what I was just saying about the lynxes. The lynxes look different, though, which kind of makes it extra weird. Man. It's the mysterious sky shards and getting the coffer key shards. I just feel like we're getting so much stuff each time. I keep wondering if it's going to be a mount. Oh, these guys. I see.
More venom and also
Yeah.
more healing water.
Are they in Voidstorm too? They're like just a good alien shape, I guess. I gotta change my Hearthstone on this character.
Overnight in Haranoa. Burn it before it spreads any further.
Doo-doo-doo. That said yep again and the automod stopped it. Weird. Usually it like checks with me if something is funny, and like asks if I want to like approve or deny or reject or whatever. I guess it was just like, nope, you used the exact same letters. I'm not even gonna check if that was like intentional or okay. Which is fine, I guess. Nope, that was attempt 73. That's okay, I was right for repeating the same thing within 30 seconds, yeah. Next time you just have to do yep and then yeah, or something. Alright, so we got most of the Herondar rares, I guess. We'll do another lap of Zul'Aman, and then maybe I will check on the Uldum ones, and then we pick a different character just to give things time to respawn. Malvinu, what's your relationship with Mythic Plus this season? Are you doing like a lot of it, a little of it? You done? You're pushing? What's the story? I feel like because we don't do a lot of Mythic Plus, we don't talk about a lot of Mythic Plus. Oh, the cat cam's extra good today, hey? Or at least right now. What a good boy. Jimmy seems no worse for wear. His claw must be healing well. I haven't taken a close look yet because he hates it, but I did enough M+ to get the portals, but that's about it. Yeah. It's hard to want to do more than that. And man, like, up to 11s, I did like a couple 11s. It felt really good, and then the 112 I did felt like really bad, and I don't know if it's just a huge jump or if the group was like just really not ready, myself included. I help out my guildies and friends when they need it, yeah. Okay, let's go check this one. Aha. Alright, this wasp kind of hurts sometimes, so... Yeah, it feels kind of strange that I'm in, like, collecting mode already. Maybe it's not. I don't know. It just feels really early in the expansion to be like, well, it's time to farm rares. Ow. Was number 122. Should do some sort of like over-under poll. Have people do something with their channel points. Nope. This is really better done as like an early morning activity. The rare... I'm not gonna go after the elites. The whole rare situation is great, like early in the day when fewer people are online. Nothing there. Have you done the Mechagon endeavor? Did you notice any issues when returning the hens? I did it the first round. That was what my neighborhood had, and it seemed fine. What's going wrong? Because you just like run into the circle, right? Where the dude is? In the in the town center? That's all I remember, is that you like click on them and then you can use some rocket boots and you hand them in? I don't know. I don't know if my neighborhoods have chosen endeavors yet. I looked a couple hours ago and they hadn't. I suppose I could check now. Nope. And nope. Kind of annoying.
Take the early advantage and get your
I think I figured it out. If you mount, you drop the hens, but the game doesn't tell you. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Hello, Cozy Corgi. Our neighborhood is having a meeting tonight at 9:30. Oh, okay. I figured there was probably a meeting, but I didn't know if it had happened already. I don't think I can do 9:30 either, which is kind of like the infinite problem. I think I've missed all of them. Our choices are Blood Elf, Niffin, and Grummels. I'm kind of fine with any of those, to be honest. If you want, you can let me know what you want. Yeah, I don't know what my preference is. We just had Grummels, right? I think as long as it's not a repeat, then it's probably fine with whatever. Yeah. I don't actually see the rocket boots. I think they're like, I think they just happen on their own if you jump. I don't think there's a button for them. But thank you for telling me, Corgi. I was flipping through the Discord channels earlier being like, did I just miss it? What's going on here? Alright. 123, still nothing. Alright, I think that's it for this character. What are you voting for, Corgi? It kind of feels like it doesn't matter, because you can always just find somebody who has the vendor you want if you're after a certain item. Alright, I'm gonna switch characters. Well, I'm gonna log off of this character. Cricket has just woken up from a nap and decided it's very important that she has dinner right now. So I'm gonna be just 2 minutes while I feed some cats. 1 moment. You want dinner, Jim? Okay. I guess the neighborhood manager makes the meeting so late because he's West Coast. I'm voting for Blood Elves simply for the RP aspect. And the Endeavor tasks are easier. Yeah, that's fair. There've been a few times in the last month where I'm like, man, it would be nice to have the Silver Moon portal right here also. Cricket, yeah. Girl knows what she wants. She is not afraid to tell you. I think she also kind of wants to go sit in the backyard, but it's not that nice out. It's still kind of cold. which is ridiculous. We're like halfway through May. It should be warm. To be clear. Anyway. It's kind of nice on Sunday after brunch. Went for like a nice big hike, which was good, but yeah, still chilly. Get a mage. I mean, I have a mage. All right. So we're just going to flip through a couple of characters. For those unaware, we are looking for the rare that drops the Cursed Dune Watcher, who spawns right here. I have a couple of characters from different realms camped. Oh, I see some of the hens have jets on them. Yeah. And then I think you just jump and they like zoop you? I don't know. Yeah. I would like more of the Blood Elf items, actually. I feel like I didn't buy enough of them the first time because I was like being stingy with my community coupons. But it'd be nice to have like more wine bottles and glasses and stuff. I have so much like resource stress in games, especially with like the rate at which we are not collecting Voidlight Marl, that I kind of assume that like every currency is like that and refuse to spend very much of it. But the community coupons are fine. You get those easy. So I should just go ahead and buy more. It used to drive the people I play Minecraft with like absolutely insane. I built this like iron farm, and then every time somebody wanted to use like even a single bar of iron, I'd be like, well, what are you using it for? Why is your armor broken? Did you do something stupid? We need, like, you can't just use all the iron. Even though we had a lot of iron. Is it iron? Yeah, it's iron, right? It's been a minute. I can now, oh. The first 6 times I did this, none of them had jets. That's weird. I can now craft the self-pouring wine bottle. Oh, man, what I wouldn't give to learn some housing recipes. I have a bunch of them. If you can buy the recipe, I have like largely done it, but the rare drop ones, good grief. Oh, sorry, I just saw something on my screen that reminded me. We were talking last week about all the things and like, does it track things cross account if they're linked on the same VNet, blah, 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 and European accounts. So I did create a starter European account so that we can do house tours. I was thinking I might try to do some like EU house tours on Sunday this week on that character. The problem is it's really strange. It's really strange having a fresh, like, has never done anything before account. Because it doesn't. I knew the EU account like wouldn't really carry any progress over from my NA one. All right, the rare is not up here either. But like, the extent to which I have nothing on this EU character is insane. So I did the starter experience, like the new Exile's Reach with Thrall and Wrathion, and it like dumps you in the Dragon Isles. And I was like, okay, fine. But you can't fly until 20. And there's no way of getting to Valdrakken on foot. And I know this because I tried. I was like, I don't actually want to level to 20. I just want to get out of the Dragon Isles. And I don't think there's a portal to Orgrimmar at the dock. I should check. In any case, my European character is like level 12. I'm just gonna have to do some quests, or I don't know, beg some like EU housing creator to come save me because I can't ask in general chat. I didn't subscribe or anything, so I can't use general chat. I can't use the mailbox. What else? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so none of these characters have the rare up that I need, which is kind of normal. The rare that drops this pet has like an 8-hour respawn or something stupid. Supposedly they offer you a free house at the end of the starter experience. I think only if you have subbed. What do you need? I'm EU. Can you just like join a group with me and I can come visit your house on EU so that I can leave the Dragon Isles? I will do that right now if you're online. I just don't want to level to 20. Like, I will if I have to, but right now I don't know how else to leave. Can you even group with people on a starter account? Fianella, I'm like very excited. If you are online right now, I will switch over. But actually, now that I'm saying that, maybe I can't even be in a group. Because you can't do dungeons. I don't know, I just like don't know how to leave the Dragon Isles right now. Lame they won't let you buy a house, not lame that you're on EU. Yeah. Okay, alright, I'll hop over. And we'll see if we can get it to work. I could also just sub for like a month and it would be fine. Don't think you can message them, but try doing a BNet friend. Yeah, we'll see. Did I hit play? I did not. Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe there is a portal at the docks in the Dragon Isles and I just like didn't notice it, so I can also try finding that. I don't know. What realm are you on, Fayanella? Hellfire? Okay, cool. I didn't know any EU realms except for one of the RP ones, so that's what I chose. I could have Googled something, but okay. Is BNet balance region agnostic? Yeah, apparently it's actually currency specific. Interesting. Player not found. Target is unfriendly. Well, BNet is. Oh. I don't think it lets me do any of this stuff. Maybe I can just spend the like $12. Yeah, if you have a horde character, I guess that could be useful. It's so silly. Oh yeah, I can't use the mailbox. This icon's gonna taunt me. Sephrona, okay. Free trial accounts cannot invite characters into groups. Please click to upgrade. Ah, okay. It's fine. So I'm gonna have to sub anyways if we want to do EU house tours. That's stinky. Anyways, this is the monk that I made. She's an orc because I don't have any I don't have any of the races unlocked. It's just like, it's just wild to have nothing. And honestly, I'm just gonna go to the, oh, I could take the boat. I was looking for a portal, but I guess I could take the boat. I don't know what good this is gonna do me. She's in her empty horde house. Yeah, I can't invite you, unfortunately. There's a lot more restrictions than I understood for a new account. And like, I don't have heirlooms. I have some mounts that are like attached to my VNet, which is interesting. Okay, so I can go to Orgrimmar if I take the boat. Okay, no worries. It was worth a try. Yeah, no, honestly, thank you so much for trying, because I just wanted to be able to like get to an EU neighborhood and look around. But I think we can take the boat. That's the Alliance boat.
What now? Beware.
And then just like go into a random neighborhood. But I will have to sub if I want to like do house tours or something. All right. It's an interesting experiment. That makes sense. There are regional banking laws they have to respect. Yeah, even so I participated in Botanical's housing trivia like last month, and I came in second or third, I can't remember. And she was just gonna send me like $10 BNet balance. I was like, it's cool, I don't need a prize. But when she went to check, she was like, oh, I can't even send you like 10 USD because your BNet isn't USD. I was like, oh. So instead, I wonder if I have it. Oh yeah, I got the Snakelet instead, but I guess, yeah, it's from the UNA BNet store, so I don't have it on this character. So weird. So weird. Okay. That's why you can't use most credit cards in other countries. I guess that's just weird because the US and Canada typically like don't have that restriction. Like I can use my credit card in the States without an issue. 9 times out of 10. But yeah, fair enough. I can use my credit card everywhere. Yeah. I don't actually know if I've gone anywhere where I can't use my credit card now that I'm thinking about that, but I have also mostly gone to like places where it would be pretty surprising. Like Europe, I can use my credit card. Hong Kong, I can use my credit card. I don't know, yeah. There's like fees, but anyhow. It is what it is. Maybe I'll like pick a month where I like sub on EU and just do like a whole bunch of EU house tours. I don't know. I like the idea of it. I want to see, like, there's a lot of people's houses that I want to see, that I see on social media, but I don't know. Yeah, like 80 achievement points. It was craziness. And all the things, I think somewhat unsurprisingly, like also doesn't carry over anything, even though the accounts are linked. So it is what it is. Oh, okay. My chat log was weird. I thought it was about to like kick me off the ferry or something, but I think it's actually an error in all the things. This boat takes so long. Anyways, so yeah, I tried to walk to Thaldraszus, and I walked like all the way around, and it can't be done, apparently, which is kind of annoying. I also have to keep reminding myself not to just like jump off of things because I'm too low level to have the lighter than air talent. So like I will die. I've died to fall damage once already and it's only level 12. The accounts are in different directories unless the add-on author specifically codes them. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not like surprised at all. But now we know for sure. And I feel like kind of naked, basically, with 80 achievement points. Alright, I'm just gonna like go through the housing portal and we'll see where we end up. I understand it'll be like a random public neighborhood, but we can knock on a door, see what happens. I guess presumably it will put me in a fairly unpopulated housing neighborhood, but I am on like a high pop server. I don't know, we'll see. We're just experimenting. It is interesting that I have some of my mounts, but not all of them. I guess there may be all the promotional ones? I don't remember where we got Sarge's Tale from though. Was that Hearthstone? Alright. Oh, there's lots of occupied houses. We're gonna have to run to all of them, but let's see what's going on in European housing. I've had this like little, it's not actually a shoebox, but it looks like a shoebox, just sitting next to my desk for like 2 weeks now, and Cricket loves it. So she is just curled up there. Wasn't it the greedy goblin in Veldraken that Surge came from? Really? That was Diablo, wasn't it? I thought we got... I don't remember. I guess it probably says, doesn't it? Promotion. Yeah, it says Hearthstone Tavern, but I have no idea. I think this was a long time ago. Maybe when Hearthstone like first launched? Alright. I kind of doubt in a public neighborhood that we'll get very many unlocked doors, but who knows? I love those photos you posted last week of Cricket in the shoebox in gym. It looked just like he was doing a reaction to the shoebox. It was pretty good, yeah. That was his, that's like his biscuit face. Whenever he does his biscuits, he then gets this like very serious look on his face afterwards. It's very silly. Hello, Thunderstruck, welcome. We're having kind of a weird experiment. I made a EU account and I've traveled to a random EU housing neighborhood. I'm trying to go into people's houses. I'm increasingly feeling like I should just spend the $14 and sub on EU and make like June sort of like EU housing tour month and just do that like every Sunday in June or something. So I don't think we're at a place yet where I want to be permanently subbed to an EU account, but this is pretty silly what we're doing right now. Almost all doors in my neighborhood are locked. It's annoying. Yeah. I mean, I kind of get it. I think people are protective or like feel like if their house isn't like quote unquote finished, then they don't want to share with people. But even these houses don't even really have any like yard decorations. So doesn't seem like we're gonna get anywhere. I'll try maybe just this last one and then we'll go back to my NA server. But yeah, maybe we make June some sort of like, I don't know, cross realm theme. I would start it now, but it feels weird to do like half of May and half of June. I don't care. Mine is always in flux, but who cares what people see? That's certainly how I feel, and I kind of like going into like random people's houses, and just like seeing what they're working on, even though it's not finished, which is like part of why I just put up a video of my Alliance house today. As like a little tour video, and it's not done. And part of me is like, oh, I should wait until it's done and then do a proper tour, but like I'm not gonna be done anytime soon. Like there's several bedrooms that I basically haven't started. And I should probably work on them. That's also definitely true. And on the maybe list for today, I want to do one more sweep of the rares at least. But I was thinking it's probably time to work on my Alliance house, the bedroom specifically. Let's do Hunter. Exactly. I don't think it'll ever be fully done. It isn't that the point? It's ongoing. Yeah. I mean, some of mine is like super not finished, but I broadly agree. So I don't think any of it's done. Like, well, I guess the attic is done in a sort of like it's full of stuff and it looks appropriately spooky kind of way. And then my horde house is like done in a, I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but there will be more. Yeah. All right. Let's start in war mode. And then do, sweep of Harrendar, a sweep of Zulaman again for the rares. And then, then maybe we'll decorate. Why not? Whoop. I should buy some more art. My horde house has a single chair in it. Yeah. Okay, that's the thing, right? Is like my horde house, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with, and like it's not finished, but it's not so far from being finished. But like the Alliance house is having problems. So yeah, same boat basically, just opposite factions. All right, I haven't bought a lot of these because I was being cheap. That one's really nice. I actually don't have that much gold on this character, so I guess that's all we're buying right now. But I, broadly speaking, need more art. They're doing the meme. I don't have the time or imagination to do too. I don't play Horde, so my brain doesn't have Horde styles in it. Yeah, I think that's like most of why I've struggled so hard with my Alliance house is like this character, this Night Elf Hunter, is the only Alliance character that I like realistically play. And she's very like Horde coded because she uses the like undead aesthetics. So like, yeah, 100% with you. Wait, were the cats doing the meme? Malamanu, I read your message and I was like, I totally know what he's talking about. And then now I'm second guessing myself. Jimmy sits in the window sometimes and looks out. And I always say that he's shopping for boats because of that, like, I should buy a boat meme with the cat and the newspaper. So now I'm just wondering if he was doing something like that, and I wasn't paying attention. One chair in the house. Oh, okay. I got you. I think my imagination really ran away with that one for no reason. Alright. Rares. I try to kill the rares every time I see them, like broadly speaking. And I know that I'm doing way better than other people. I have half of them. Is that true? Yeah. I have half of them. But still. I thought about maybe getting a horde house, but I'd rather just have all my characters share a home. Makes it a bit easier to decorate one home instead of two. Yeah. When housing started and I was like, I'm gonna become a YouTuber, which still just like doesn't feel real to me. I was like, oh, I'll have like my horde house be like my house and the alliance house will just be for like experimenting. And that's not really how things have manifested, but I completely understand everyone who's like, yeah, 2 is too many. Which is interesting, because I think at some point when housing was being announced, people were like, well, how many houses do we get? How many neighborhoods are there? Like, you know? They were like, well, I want a house in Grizzly Hills, and I want a house in Suramar. They're like, well, that's a lot of work. Like, a lot of work. Yeah. And I think it does have to be kind of like personal to put that much work into it, right? Like, maybe some people don't feel that way, but like if I'm not kind of committed to the character, it becomes a lot harder to understand what to do. And I like this character, but it also feels weird to build an entire house for like one character. So she's sharing it with I have a Worgen DK, which again, like very horde coded because it's an undead character. But yeah. Get 2 houses and use the second for experimentation. Yeah. I have more alliance than horde, yeah. That seems, and there's no science to what I'm about to say whatsoever, but it seems like alliance players seem to be more the housing folks than horde. Like it doesn't seem like there's that many horde housing mains. I don't know. And a lot of the ones I can think of are undead players. Not all of them, but like a lot of them. Horde housing main here. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. We have like a whole Discord and neighborhood and stuff, but I guess in terms of the builds that are like publicly shared aggressively. But yeah, fair enough. Which are women more likely to play Alliance generally? I don't think so. I don't know. I guess when I started, admittedly, I did want to be a Night Elf Druid, but the people who got me into the game were playing Horde, so I made a Tauren Druid instead. So maybe there's something to that. But I've been like aggressively Horde ever since. I don't know. Oh, this is not good. I have potions. What am I doing? This potatoed. Got. Oh, my pet is dead. I have not been paying attention to what I'm doing over here. Oh yeah, mysterious sky shards. I gotta remember to mail those to my rogue. Unfortunately, I think the horde housing aesthetic just isn't as appealing to most of us. I don't like the aesthetic of most of the horde characters except for the blood elves. Yeah, that's fair. I like the trolls a lot. Trolls and the undead, but I don't play very many of the horde races, I guess. Push comes to shove. I made it look good. You saw my kitchen, the Void Murloc judging the cookie. Right, yes. Sorry, it's like... That one was really good. I like the horde aesthetic a lot, and in... Oh, shoot. I don't have a pet out. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah. That was stupid. I should have, like, disengaged first. Hello, Moochomp. How's it going? We're trying to farm the rare drop mounts. I need to focus up, I guess. Let my pet die, let myself die. Yeah. I think the horde houses just like tend to excite me a little bit more, not only because I play horde, but because it feels like so much of what gets shared is alliance. Whether or not that's true or that's just sort of like some weird bias. But yeah. Corgi, we probably went into your house again recently. I feel like every like month or so I go back in and see what if people have changed anything. Some people have, some people haven't. Oh yeah, I built myself rocket boots. What do those do? Whoa! Oh shoot. I was leveling up my engineering and I needed new boots anyways. That was like maybe not the most useful thing I could have done right now. Definitely a slant towards the night elf aesthetic, yeah. Which like I understand. I'm lot 10, so I don't know if you saw it recently than like 2 Sundays ago. Okay, yeah. That's probably it. Did we go over here yet? I don't think we've gone all the way over here. This character also has like the bare minimum item level.
Let a bloom flowered overnight in Haranor. Burn it before it spreads any further.
Actually, do I have stuff that I should be upgrading? Like if I get even an adventure piece? No. Oh, shoulders. The shoulders are quite bad. Alright, have I picked up any? Oh, those are plate. Oh no. No! Shit. Alright. Never mind. We can turn off war mode and do another lap. I just thought that we'd have better luck with the rares in war mode, but it didn't seem that much better, actually. Yeah. Anyways, we're at attempt 76 and still no Herondar rare drop mount. Guess we'll start over here. Anybody? Okay, no mount here. Oh, thank you, Moocham, for the sub. That's very kind of you. Since you are new, and maybe you've discovered some of this already, but I typically stream 3 days a week. Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. So it's Tuesday and Friday afternoons, Eastern time, and Sunday mornings. Sunday mornings are usually a little longer. If I've been really on top of my shit, I plan something different or fun for Sundays, but sometimes that doesn't happen. And those Sundays are also more likely to be housing themed. The weeknight ones are like collecting, as we're currently doing. But that's the lay of the land broadly. Although I think we will get to housing at some point today. Just gonna have to hop onto a more affluent character and buy some more art. If you guys haven't seen it already, the Architects of Azeroth Discord has a really cute new thing they're doing. Oh, what's it called? I'll check after this rare dies. No, still nothing. Alright, I'm just gonna park up here. No! I'm gonna try to park up here. There we go. It is called mini prompts. So they just started doing it. And basically, rather than have like a full-blown contest or like a huge build showcase, it's just like, I think it's going to be monthly or every 2 weeks or something, where there'll be a prompt to just showcase something small. Yeah, I know they got hacked. It's terrible. They seem to be mostly up and running again though, so that's good. And anyways, the first theme is a busy nightstand, so it's just like posting photos of like your bedside table, which is really adorable. So I don't know, I just think this is a really nice moment to showcase like fun little moments in people's houses without a lot of pressure. This custom dream catcher is pretty cool. I can't tell entirely what it's made of, but it's great, especially for a Tauren. This is a really amazing use of the ice cube. Like that a lot. So yeah, you just get to see like little details. I'm like really interested to see what they do in subsequent themes, but I thought it was awesome and worth participating in if you are around to do so. Again, with that like housing can be kind of intimidating. Like maybe we just do little bite-sized things. Yeah, the Architects of Azeroth hack was extra bad because I think the person who got hacked had like two-factor authentication all set up and stuff, and like was kind of like doing everything right, you know? So I'm not sure what happened there. That said, if you get any weird messages from a former mod of Architects for Azeroth, do not respond or click any links. Just be safe out there. Gotta get back to work. Have fun. Well, thank you for stopping by, Moocham. Appreciate it. What a great idea. I need to sort out Discord. I can't remember login details. Can't get them to send reset details, and they just never arrive in my email. Yeah, I think they do like the texting version. Ophi, welcome. Thanks for joining.
I am in need of more venom.
We're gonna get to housing a bit later, but right now I'm just trying to force some rare mount drops. It's not going well. Yeah, the Discord sign up like experience is like too contemporary. Makes it almost more frustrating. I know every time I get signed out, I'm like, oh no. This is going to be a problem. Alright, I think we're done with our Herondar rares, sadly. So we'll do a lap of Zul'Aman and see if we get any of those mounts, and then yeah, I'll go chip away at the Alliance house. I'm logged in on my phone, and Discord allows you to scan a QR code on your PC to assist with login. Yeah, which is pretty decent. But it's like sometimes they almost make it too high tech. I know, and Fianella, I'm saying this, and I am not trying to imply anything about your age. I was just gonna say that there's actually a lot of WoW folks who are like my parents' age, and if you ask them to scan a QR code to sign into something, they would have a small panic attack. So yeah, like sometimes it's like they think they're making it easier, and for a certain audience they're making it harder. That is what it is. Imply all you like. I'm probably your parents' age. Who knows? Every time I call my parents, my dad waits until like basically the end of the call and then's like, so I have a computer question for you, because he knows it drives me insane. And this week it was, he wanted to be able to flip between windows like more easily on his laptop. He's like, you know, you have more than one monitor, and like that seems really nice, but I'm just trying to do something with two windows and I don't want to like click them back and forth and stuff. So we found him a keyboard shortcut, but it took a minute. I'm 64, but I worked in IT from almost the get-go, so I'm not that out of touch. Oh yeah, I'm sure that helps a ton. Yeah, I think Discord is one of those apps where like I'm a little worried that one day I'm gonna mess up my credentials and like not understand how to get it back, because they've made it like so slick. Gmail has actually done that to me a little bit for Mahet in general. I have more than one email. Like I have my personal one and I have the one associated to the channel, and I made another one for like reasons that made sense at the time. And my Google will not let me log into it on my desktop. It just like asks for me to do something on my phone that I can't do on my phone, because I don't know why the options that they say are there are not there. And I'm just like, well, I guess we're just not doing this. I will respond to those emails on my phone. Yeah. I started remodeling my Alliance house, making it Kaldore Hunter Druid themed. Fun. What was it before? Just out of curiosity. There's definitely a lot of good stuff for the Hunter Druid Night Elf vibe. I keep wanting to make something super Void themed because we have so much cool Void stuff. But like, if I do that, I want it in my Alliance house, but my Shadow Priest is Horde. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to figure out how to add more rooms to my Horde house and not feel weird about it. Oh, I don't have a pet. God damn it. You can tell I play a lot of Hunter, huh? Mix and match Stormwood Wargood Cottage, drastically unfinished. Yeah, I think it's so weird that like there've been a few articles in the last week about like, is housing slowing down or dying or in trouble, which like to some extent is just clickbait, and I understand that, but it has to be coming from somewhere, I guess. And I think it's like, maybe people are just like, they've done their first try at their house, or a couple of tries, and they're like, okay, I understand the system, I know what I've done wrong, I know what I like and I dislike, and I'm just gonna like think about it, or like take my time a bit more. That's more what it feels like to me, is people are probably just like, some of the just brand new shininess has worn off and people want to be like more intentional. Also, never gonna stop complaining about the rate at which we get Voidlight Marl. I would make a lot more stuff if I had more Voidlight Marl. Ooh. It's like everything else. It's the new thing gets attention, then a new expansion drop, housing is fine. Yeah, 100%. Like, there's nothing to worry about. We're gonna, yeah, whatever. It's just so ridiculous. Isn't it just because it started with a huge buzz before the expansion out and now people are busy with the season stuff? Yeah, which is natural, right? Like, that's how it should be. I think it's mostly just clickbait. I don't know. Just like, it's fine. Why is my pet gone again? I guess I should probably hit mend pet occasionally. Bet that would help. I agree the newness is wearing off, yeah. But like almost in a good way, right? Like, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, well lots of rares up for this round. This will be attempt 129 to get either of the Zul'Aman rare drop mounts. Some people just need to complain, especially in this community, Egedo, especially in this one. If there's nothing to complain about, something's, I don't know, something's happened to the WoW fans. The new may be wearing off, but I still find it the most entertaining part of the game for me right now. Yeah. Yeah, I still think it's great. I just... Yeah, I don't know how else to put it. I just kind of want to, like, be more methodical. Because for the first little while, it was just kind of like, throw everything in the house and see what fits and, like, what's possible. And now you're like, okay. I see what's going on here. WoW players never complain. That's a big, big lie, Malvenu. Can't think of a bigger lie. No, I definitely could, but I'd probably wind up talking about something that's less fun. I do want to make another hunter to replace the one that I had on the previous account. I just don't know what race though. Oops. What was your previous hunter? My pet died again. I'm not incompetent, I just don't play hunter, okay? Still no mount, alright. I think there's like one more rare on the map we can check. Still having fun, hence doing the full remodel, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'd like just figured out my alliance layout. It took a lot of tries. I keep learning about all the things I can do with my house and it's fascinating, 100%. If she was human, yeah. I had a human beast mastery hunter at some point. She didn't survive an alt purge, but I liked her. But because like I'm so impossibly horde brained, I was like, she's like a distant cousin of Nathanos or something, you know? So she was like kind of scary looking. And had the like bulldog pets. It's a good vibe. Just about all of the, I mean, I was gonna say just about all the Alliance races make for good hunters, but I guess really most races just make for good hunters. I'd be tempted to make like a Void Elf one right now and get some weird voidy beast. I just like super don't need more characters. I realized that a bunch of the, like, well, 2 of the characters that I'm actually playing actively are Blood Elves, and I was like, ooh, maybe I should race change my priest to something that isn't a Blood Elf just for some diversity. But I don't think I want to do that. I saw a Mechanome hunter the other day and thought that was a super unique concept. That'd be good. You can get like some sweet mechanical pets too. Of course, then you're a Mechanome. My pet is dead again. What is wrong with me? I mean, I'm not paying very close attention, but still. Alright. Attempt 132. Nope. Still nothing. Alright, let's go work on our house. And of course I got a long ad. Oh no. Sorry. There we go.
Our beasts favor bloodthirsty insects from the leech bog. Help us
I'm sure it does tell me somewhere, like, when the ads are done, but I'm too much of a noob. Alrighty. I'm... Secondary tune is a Worgen Druid. Yeah. I do like the Worgen. I don't know, I've been itching. My 10 minutes is up, I can chat. Hi, Ophi. I'm sorry about that. We used to get a lot of like sales folk being like, come buy some viewers, so had to do it. Yeah. Yeah. But I've been playing the Demon Hunter and the Shadow Priest. And I'm like, well, I can't race change the Demon Hunter to not be an elf. So I've just been using like the Recalibrator a bunch while I play the Priest. Let's actually use her because she's got some gold. I want to buy some art and then we'll decorate. The new scam happening on Discord is tricking you to download an indie game. Yeah, I was getting some messages from the account from the Architects of Azeroth person who got hacked. It's pretty unpleasant. That sucks. It's a good thing I don't play other games. Yeah. Yeah, don't click on any videos asking you to test an indie game. Apparently. It stinks. I think we just got somebody in our Discord who keeps trying to sell like an iPhone charger also, which is weird. I don't like being too strict, so I've put them in a timeout, but like probably just have to get rid of them. Alright, I'm gonna buy some more art. Even though... oh no, that's not it. I think this art's kind of expensive and also not quite my style.
Glory to the Sindori.
Oh, I should have mailed the shards around. Alright, let's just start with that.
We shall not.
Alrighty. And then we will port to the Alliance house. And I'm gonna need to buy some stuff from the neighborhood vendor first. Before we actually go in. Wall art, the new gold sink. Yeah. Yeah. I love your Forsaken Monk stuff, by the way. It's a fun mashup. Thank you. We did that on stream a little while ago. And man, like that helps so much. There was like at least one other Forsaken main in chat. Not a monk, but still like really good to just like get you out of your own head. So I always appreciate the like ideas and feedback, even though it's kind of, I find it kind of taxing, I guess, for lack of a better word, to like decorate on stream sometimes. But yeah, I think we're getting there with the like monk to undead ratio. Did you see the Blizzard short about most of the paintings in the game? They're actually made by the art department. Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't see that. I should watch it later. I'll go take a look.
Show me what you found.
I assume it's just on like their YouTube channel. Okay, I wanted mostly
Transaction
curtains.
complete.
Okay, I have lots of those. So I have like a vague idea of what I want to do. I want to work on my hunter's bedroom. She just didn't have enough gold for her to be the character that we're on while I do it. But I think I need more curtains.
Come back anytime.
Hello, Shaggy Poo. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I believe so. Okay, yeah, I'll watch that later.
Take
I've been
your
watching
time.
One Piece,
Enjoy.
like the live action one on Netflix, and I don't know how I feel. I was gonna say I don't know how I feel about it. I don't really know why I'm still watching it. I think I don't like it very much, but I'm like weirdly addicted. Is probably more accurate. Okay, maybe I still just like don't know what I want. I watched it. The concept art in game is amazing. Yeah. Are they gonna make a sequel to Two Piece? I don't think so. I'm on season 2, which means I've been watching it in spite of not liking it that much for quite a while. Alright, I guess we'll start with that. I'm probably gonna have to come back. Been farming a lot of Val'Sharah and Amir Drasil for my new concept. Interesting. What's an Amir Drasil? For decor? If anyone doesn't know, One Piece is based on a manga, and it's also an anime, and then they decided to make a live action one, and it's very over the top. Like very, very visually over the top. Alright. So I was kind of doing this like 4-post bed business. Ashitar Navy. Okay, what dyes do I actually want this to be, though? I guess probably Moonberry. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back outside and buy some dye. But I also wanted pillars. But I wanted the pillars to match, and I don't think any of them do. I guess we use the Belemeth ones just because at least they're Night Elf. Hmm. Need to move this out so I can see what I'm doing. Man, getting the angle right to like see what you're doing properly is always a struggle. Hmm. Okay, so that's good, like width-wise. It goes to the pillar, but I guess we gotta like, yeah, pull it down a little. And then this one also needs to come down, which means it needs to be a little less wide. There are 2 vendors in Dragonflight and Mirror to sell the Belemeth stuff. Oh, right. Gotcha. Push these down a bit. I guess that's alright. Alright. The other one's in. I haven't been to those vendors in a while, except on the PTR, because I was seeing if we're ever going to get that Belemeth door that's on the PTR and has been since the beginning. The front door. It's getting kind of annoying. It's a good looking door. And there's a Silver Moon counterpart to it that I bet a lot of people would really like. Push this down to about there. Yeah, okay. And then this. Ugh. This needs to get a little bigger. Okay. And when this was 66, so we put this at about 66. Cool. Good. And then this can come back over. I'm gonna have to make it a little smaller. I guess this needs, oops, like crossbars. I'm hoping it comes out with the next patch. Hopefully, yeah. Like, also, like, it better, frankly. Like, why hasn't it? What can we use? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe curtain. Maybe we can make this work without it being... Without there being a crossbar? 70. Ah! Alright, this is Dark Iron and Nazjatar Navy, so we want to go Dark Iron. Oh, we probably want... If I make it all a darker color, then it looks like the wood, maybe. I think the Mage Royal matches okay. Yeah, okay. Mage Royal. Yeah. Kitties have abandoned us. Oh, I'll turn off the little cat cam then for now, just so it's not covering up the whatchamacallit, decor catalog when I open it. All right, let's leave the house for a second. I gotta buy some dyes. So this hunter is also an engineer, so I've been like trying to incorporate some of the goblin stuff to flesh out the room. We'll see how that works. I want Moonberry? Moon? Yep. Let's get 12 of them, because why not? We go back in. Ooh, I can show you guys my Darkmoon Faire room. I worked on it a bit yesterday, and then realized that I'm kind of stuck until Darkmoon Faire comes back, because I need some reference material. And Google Images like wasn't cutting it, but if we go to the back, I gotta fix the tree issue here, but we're getting there. I've got our arch kind of roughed in. It's a little messy. I think all of this stuff has to be like pushed back. But it's like the vibes are there. Ooh, right? Like some of the colors are actually totally wrong and stuff, and that was bothering me. But I think it's actually like a pretty decent approximation. The really hard part is gonna be making the little space itself feel like the Darkmoon Faire. I think we're gonna have to do some like forced perspective, like roller coaster in the distance kind of shenanigans, and that's too fussy for me to just make up without going and taking a bunch of screenshots for me to reference. So right now I've just kind of like dumped a bunch of items to like block things in. So we've got like, yeah, some goblin stuff. This will be one of the like market stalls. You know, we'll put one of the sort of like bar table-ies in front, and do like a carnival game, whatever. But yeah, this is gonna be a June thing because I need reference material. But I think it's gonna be pretty good once we get there. Just gonna take some time. All right, back to this. Let's dye some stuff. If you can get one stall done, submit it for the Wowkia challenge. Oh, are they doing a Dark Moon Fair thing? I didn't even notice that. Where do they have their challenges? There's too much going on in Discord at all times. This month's themes is shop stalls and storefront. Oh, okay. I could probably do one of the stalls without too many images. Looks cool so far. Thank you. I really like the Dark Moon Fair, like, as a vibe. I don't have all the achievements because, admittedly, they frustrate me a lot sometimes. But I like the idea. Alright, so this is better. Honestly, still kind of weird. But better. Pinged you in the right spot. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. I definitely read shop stalls and storefronts and was like, I don't know what that is, and just kind of moved on. Yeah, that would be fun to do that. Let's see here. I wonder if there's something better we can do with these privacy screens. Because I like them aesthetically, but I hate them as privacy screens. Like, what if we made them really big? I'm gonna regret this. Let's start over. Okay. They look like walls or would make excellent fake doors. Yeah, I was kind of wondering, like, could I make some sort of, like, art or windowsill? We could do, like, shutters on, like, a big window, maybe? I'd have to go buy another one. But that could work if we did, like, a big window. And yeah, maybe it's something with the doors. What's going on with our layout? Can we have a closet? This is the problem with the attic. It's kind of obscured everything. Floor 2. Oh, we're over here. Okay. No, we can't really do a closet. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, maybe shutters. Those privacy screens need functional pivot points to change the angle of the panels to be more useful. Yeah, that would be helpful. I'm gonna have to go buy more of them. But let's put one in place as like a shutter. If we had like a big old window here. And then what sort of actual windows can we use as a base? It's gonna be weird if we just use one of these. I'm gonna rotate it. I don't want the light. Go full size. It's kind of chunky, but I think we can probably make it work. Do I have any mahogany dye handy? Yeah. Oh, that's not really the right color. The night elf stuff drives me crazy. Like, none of the browns are quite right. Copper. Copper's close. I don't have any copper. Yeah, I think we need copper. Ugh. Alright, and then actually... for the exterior, let's do... this... okay. We need to go buy some copper dye. And also go to, what, Val'sharah? Yeah, Dreamweavers. Okay. Let's exit the house. I'm going to buy the copper dye on this character and then hop onto my mage to go to Val'sharah quickly. Yeah. They're expensive, but I think we need like 3 of them. Copper. I should have seen that coming. Let's be more specific. We get 12, because why not? Alright. And yeah, I think my mage can just get there faster than anyone else. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys feel weird about having like all of your characters the same like race? I was just saying earlier, like, oh, I feel like I should race change my priest so that I don't have so many blood elves. But I don't think I actually want to. Alright. Hall of the Guardian, please. I think you should just play what you enjoy. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we're landing on. Only when I don't play Blood Elf, I play Void Elf or Drakthir Visage. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I have a lot of Trolls, Nightborn, I guess Blood Elves, and then actually like not that many Undead. It's just so hard to transmog the Undead, even though I love them. If they gave us like a new run of character customizations for the original races, I would probably make a new Undead character. I need more hairstyles. The Undead lady hairstyles are like too silly.
The burning legion is a plague that sickens the land.
I want the facial features to be more grotesque,
Before their forces spread
and I want the hairstyles to be cuter. That's where my head's at. Alright. I have been playing 22 years and I have never played an orc or a troll. Yeah. I keep making orcs and then... actually like the Magheart orcs, but I usually get rid of them. Played a troll for Lemix and I didn't expect to like her that much, so I kept her. Nice, yeah. On another note, now that wasn't enough to cap me on crests, I'm capped on community coupons. You can be capped on community coupons? What? I didn't know that. 2K. Oh. I'm close. Alright, well we need to get some endeavors going, because I gotta spend those. I have 2 at max level honor, my son's original character, but that's it. Interesting. I guess it's good we came here, because we probably want more of this stuff, since we're working on a night elf bedroom. Oh, 2k resources. Alright, how many resources do we have? Like, probably a lot, but still. Ooh, less than I thought. Shoot. Alright, maybe we'll just do 1. I was kind of thinking I'd do, like, something with the door as well. Placed 2, storage 2. I have 1 placed somewhere already? I have 2 of them placed already? I should have checked this before we left. I wonder where the other one is placed. Alright, I'll just get 1. I don't know. It's a lot of resources though. And then what else does she have? Yeah, I can't do it. They're too expensive right now. I'm feeling cheap. Feeling cheap. That's what alts are for, spreading the coupons out. Yeah, I guess so. The bed. I was gonna get more carpets. I just don't want to spend that many resources right now. I was gonna make her a Heronir, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. Plus, I tend to wait until race changes and stuff are on sale, and that probably won't be till Christmas, so I shouldn't worry about it. I'm starting to get kind of hungry, but we haven't really made any progress. All right. So, just to level set, I guess. Other things that I need to finish are these windows in both of these rooms. They just need like some light and some more foliage. Honestly, they don't need much. I just haven't done it. The bathroom needs a whole bunch of help. I guess maybe not like a whole bunch of help, but like some. It needs like clutter. You need to come in here and do the clutter. Nice windows, thank you. I should actually, this is the second time I've come in here today and felt that they just need to be a little bit more overlapped. There we go. That center beam was bothering me. This is like a loose approximation of this room, if this room was like in Warcraft, in so much as like I have my desk next to a big old window, there is a treadmill, yeah, it's like a very, very loose idea. I need to understand what I'm doing with this room. I like this nook, but I don't know what it is. Also need more kitchen clutter. I need to set the table that's on the to-do list. So mostly on the ground floor, it's like clutter and polish and like put art on the walls. This level needs a lot more help. Actually, I put these tusk sconces up ages ago just because I needed light, but I bet we could put something more on brand. Wall lights. Maybe I lied. Maybe I don't have anything else. We just do torches. Those are kind of easy. They still give off some light. Whoops. All right. Small victories. Oh. Oh, that's where the other privacy screen is. Okay. This will be a bathroom. I started building the shower and then I got distracted or hungry. That may be part of why I don't do much housing. I am so anti-clutter IRL, and making a house in game is all about clutter. I feel you. I'm like very anti-clutter in real life as well. I hate it. I think it's like the spaces in game are all kind of bigger than anything you would have IRL. It's like if you lived in a mansion in real life, which I'm sure like none of us do, you would fill it with stuff. Yeah, I hear what you mean. Hey Tyler, I haven't caught you live before, but I want to stop in and at least say that your housing videos are killer. They've certainly helped me give some ideas for myself. Thank you. Welcome to the YouTube chat. Truthfully, the Twitch chat is more lively if you're into Twitch, but welcome, and I'm really glad they helped you. That's really all I'm going for, is I think when housing came out, a lot of people built some really dope stuff really fast, and I think it scared a lot of people. So I want to make sure that with whatever I'm making, it is not scary. Seems like a reason not to live in a mansion. Truthfully, yeah. And honestly, I have some fairly affluent friends who learned that lesson firsthand. I was gonna say the hard way, but yeah, firsthand. Bought like a super nice, very big house at the start of COVID when like houses were just different prices. And oh, that's not what I want. Lived there for, I don't know, like the height of COVID basically, and then kind of came to the realization that it was way too big and just like felt, yeah, like ostentatious and ridiculous, so they got rid of it. Yeah, they're like, this is just a stupid amount of house. Why would you need this? So like, also kudos for them for realizing that. Privacy. There we go. What did we... 130. I'm gonna have to build like a window ledge or something. I don't really like how flat this is immediately looking. But we're off to a good start. The proportions are kind of weird. Be right there then. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Zinye. Welcome. All right, maybe what we do, because yeah, the proportions just feel wrong, is we go back to this. This is going to kind of ruin my whole painting business. Because this doesn't get any bigger. Yeah. Bummer. Well, maybe we just have to work around the painting. Window. 150. Rotate it. This isn't gonna work. I don't know what I'm doing. 12. Interesting. Oops. I guess it's okay. We were gonna dye these. What color did I? Copper, right? Yeah, copper. Feels weird. I really like how it looks. Okay. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Let's leave it for a moment. Maybe it will grow on me. I feel like right now I'm just being overly critical. And I wonder if we can turn this chest into like a bedside table. Like, is there... I don't want to go too custom on it, but is there a table we can like just crunch it into to make it look like, to give it legs? It's because one window's upside down. Is one of the windows upside down? They're both rotated. Oh, that's cleaner. Aren't you smart? There you go. Interesting. Yeah, that seam was definitely part of the problem. Interesting. Okay. Today I learned. Alright. Back to tables for a moment here. Yeah, think about that one. I would use the Hull and Home table legs, but like, those are expensive. Which does affect my decision making. Let's do it this way. Let's go. Oops. Start with these at like 50%, just for experimentation's sake. I have to move this. Is that weird? Kinda. Like if we dye them so it matches? Legs would probably go in the corners. Yeah, it's just that the like the tabletop kind of messes with that. Maybe this is not the right choice. Oh, that's weird. That's better. I don't even like super need 2 of them because you're never gonna see the other one, but that was 110. Put that at 110. Are these dyeable? No. I think I'm okay with that. Alright, it's a start. That looks great. Yeah, that looks more like proportionate for sure. Okay. Progress. And then I'm just gonna make this full size. So realistically, a carpet that goes under your bed should do kind of like this. Yeah. That's like the right proportions for the room. So I guess we can do that. And then I wanted something at the foot of the bed also. Like this, basically, but not that. I need a table. Is there a low table you can set it on? It didn't seem like there was anything else. Also, Tyler from YouTube chat, I'm sorry if you popped over to Twitch chat and now can't talk. We gotta protect ourselves from spammers, unfortunately. Let's do just this guy. Oh. No, it has to go like way too low in order to clip into the bed. Alright, never mind. It's too fat. The cafe coffee table is low, but I suspect it's the wrong shape. This one? Or is there another one? Yeah, I was kind of hoping for something more like almost bench shaped. Maybe I should just search for bench. Yeah, so possibly this and scale it up. This is dyeable. This is night elf themed. I guess we probably want the night elf themed one. And then go like that, and then this guy gets smaller, perhaps? It's better. Okay. Maybe we put the drafting table somewhere else? Like a stool. Okay. Alright. I'd like to make a windowsill, which maybe I need a bench for that. It's not gonna work. I really wish this was dyeable. I love the shape of this bench. This is the dude from YouTube. I'm here now. My quarantine is up. Welcome, Zane. Yeah. Thank you for joining. And yeah, just like generally there used to just be a lot of nonsense first time chatter problems, so not like huge problems, but enough that it had to change. Let's do this. Oops, I always do that. I forget to hit commit. All right. Ooh, and then we could put like a plant on our windowsill. This is gonna make sense in a second, I swear. How do windowsills work? Yes. Sure. Kind of need another rug for this fireplace table business. Absolutely necessary, yeah. Unfortunate, but true, yeah. Maybe the wolf. We are hunters, not currently, but this room is for a hunter. Yeah, we do the wolf. It's fine. All right, a flower pot, perhaps? I like to use the baskets. Although we're getting some great alternative flower pots in 12.0.7 that I'm very excited for because I just always use the baskets and like don't deviate from that. All right, what sort of plants do we want in this? Start with the boxwood, like a little bigger, and I kind of want to use the ivy. What's it gonna be like if I try to have it like creep out of the pot? Does it want to do that? And we were talking not too long ago about how the ivy is just like low poly and kind of aggravating. That's not terrible. If we do another one that like creeps up but is also pretty small. Yes. Yeah, just like the suggestion of some ivy. And then like a flower would be good. Gloom rose. Is that too much? That's probably too much purple. We need a contrasting color. I guess spirit bloom flower. Perfect. All right, that's a good start. What else can go on our walls, but also on our adorable little shelf? Every once in a while, I try to use the like size filter. Like I want something tiny. It doesn't seem to give me like enough of the options. We can put the little unicorns though, I guess. Doesn't seem that useful, but this was kind of buried. This seems super helpful. The date added versus alphabetical. I hadn't noticed that until extremely recently. All right. Wall things. Problem is I don't really want Silvermoon art on this character's walls. This is dyeable, right? I'm dying for more art options. Yeah. I've never noticed those at all. I feel like they're new because I didn't notice them, but like maybe they're not new. Maybe we should get real about the lighting choices actually. Right now it's Blood Elf or Torn Picasso. Yeah, exactly. Kind of weapons do we have? Can I just search for weapon? Not really. Spear? Oops, I moved my rug. No. Yeah, I just need more like generic art. Hammer? How to do that? All right. This is too wide though. There. There. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Maybe we'd make more shelves out of this restful wooden bench then. Oops. If we do like a set of 2 over here. Yeah. Oh god. The angles. Alright, probably pull that down. Put that in. Can go down. In. And then we want mahogany and dark iron and mahogany and dark iron. Okay. Alright, let's find some knickknacks. I mean, I guess we could put a prey trophy. Just for the heck of it. Well, no. Some Winnie the Pooh honey. What's the budget for those benches? Also, hello. Hey, Manny. What is the budget for these benches? 3. Yeah. So, that's probably fine. We're like nowhere near decor cap. It'll be fine. Alright. Shelf decorations. Bird. Oh my god, that thing's so big. Oh, we got more weapons. Let's save that for somewhere else. It will totally be fine. I was just thinking for using those in my own home. Yeah, I know it's a little annoying because they're interactable and like technically your friends could get stuck in a wall or something, but maybe they should just learn not to click everything they look at, you know? You know, adapting what you pros do for my little corner. That's what we're here for. Oh, I don't have the engineering sign yet. Oh well. Getting them stuck in a wall sounds like more of a feature. I don't know, last week for the Housing Weekly, I put together a group for the Housing Weekly, because it was have people over to your house, and I had a bench that wasn't clipped like this, but was clipped like kind of too close to a wall, and one of our mage friends got stuck. So, you know, you just gotta be careful. Alright, there's not a lot of rhyme or reason to what I'm choosing to put on this right now. Actually, I need to step away for a moment in the very near future, but no. Ooh. Wind chimes? Love a Murloc wind chime. Hello, Cricket. What would you like? You know what? I am just gonna like BRB real quick now and see if when I come back I have fresh ideas. I will be just a moment. Oh, I see the camera has shit the bed also. Okay. Not that there will be anything to look at, but I will fix that before I go. Alright, we'll see if that's fixed. Alright. We're back. The camera's back. Everything's great. Alright. Clutter. Doesn't really matter what. Ooh, actually there's that green book that I don't want to put on the shelf, but I do want to put on the nightstand. Where did that go? There we go. Is this one of the ones that like gives you an enchantment appearance? Whoa, that is not. Oh no, it is not. Okay. Where were we? Don't really want to put a light source. Maybe it's fine for now. Let's 3 things is enough. Banner. I would like to put a banner in this corner. And I think we're just gonna have to live with the fact that it's not actually gonna be Night Elf themed. Oh boy. Okay, let's use this one. Or at least find out what it actually looks like. Yeah, this will be good. Just need something decorative here. Slightly too big still. 70. Yeah, that's good. To fill that space. Excellent. I would like a different light fixture also. And maybe different walls. Why did I choose these? Generic. Okay. I know all the wood tones are wrong. We're just trying to just ignore that. Okay, light fixtures. Ceiling lights. I don't like very many of the ceiling lights is a problem. But maybe this is better. Yeah, this is like not quite as bright, which I appreciate. I don't want to make it too big because this is night elves will be taller. Okay, that's fair. Oh, I wanted to put some additional, not different, pillows down. Cushions. So maybe like 3. It's good to do things in odd numbers, you know? Even though I respect that most people do pillows in even numbers. I do like the Suramar pillows better, but I'm, as we kind of found earlier, feeling a little bit cheap about everything. I didn't realize I was getting low on my Legion supplies. That's upsetting. Cool. That looks cozier, and we die. We want 2 to be Moonberry. Maybe this one can stay Nazjatar Navy? Or do we want like a green? No, it can stay blue. That's fine. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. During the soiree to get the pillows myself. Oh, yeah. There's good pillows from that too. That's right. Alright. This is definitely better. This side of the room looks great. This side of the room looks less great. I wonder actually what we should do from like a function standpoint is put the storage over here and like the desk and the stool here next to the shelving. This basket is too large and is a fire hazard, so it can go there. The barrel can go on the ground. And these, I think, just need to be like a smidge bigger. So my hunter is an engineer, so it's a work in progress, yeah. I wanted to use a bunch of those Dalaran tables with the glass top. Dear God, they are expensive and time consuming to craft because of the jewel crafting Dragonite gems you need. Yeah, I know. The crafted items are tough. I don't like the lumber system very much, if I'm being honest. I think I understand why they made that choice. I think it's just a little bit more friction than was strictly necessary. Yeah, that's where I'm at with that. All right, I'm not going to spend a ton of time putting clutter on these, but I do want to just like drop a few items. Where's my wood pile? I bet that's downstairs by the, yeah, by the fireplace. Okay, never mind. But we need one up here as well. I just haven't been doing enough decor duel to justify that right now. I don't know why exactly. I just find it extremely easy to forget. But I do want all the transmog. Okay, we have a lot of these little void orbies. We should probably find something cool to do with those. Lumber wouldn't be so bad if they didn't need so many other items. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Cosmic Void target dummy. Yeah, why not? Actually, pillar. I don't have enough of these for this to work that well, but let's improvise a wood pile. Or firewood, I guess. That's a start. Okay. The scrolling through the decor catalog always just takes so much time. Today I learned the community coupons are per character, not per account. Yeah, I think that's what somebody was saying earlier, was that you could like move them around to avoid the cap, which is kind of nice. Oh, we have enough crates. We don't need more crates. I didn't even know there was a cap, so you're ahead of me. What's your endeavor this month, Melvinu? What'd you guys pick? Okay, this is good enough. I'm gonna say we've made amazing progress on this whole oh my goodness, night elf bedroom situation. So it's time to move across the hall to our Worgen DK. We have Grummels and Mechanomes. I see. Yes, Jimmy, why are we shouting? Wow. You want to play and Cricket doesn't want to play. I can just hear them like pouncing around. Okay. This bedroom's in a bit of a state. The last time I made this bedroom, I used the Stormwind Forge in a way that I really liked. And I don't love the idea of every character having a fireplace in their room. But I think we're just gonna have to roll with that for a second. My Worgen is a DK. If you couldn't figure that out. He's doing better with his paw. He seems to be. Yeah, he seems to be totally fine. Which is great. Yeah, I want this guy. Spooky fire. He's not using it for a ton, but like I think he's doing good. He's getting there. Is that what I want? He's not like favoring it the way he was before. Oh yeah, no, this. That's way better. Spooky blue fire. Lovely. Okay. You'd save on heating bills, true enough. Especially if you have pyromaniac tunes like fire mages. No, none for them. My line's public neighborhood is Dragon Endeavor. Horde hasn't picked yet. Yeah, neither of mine have picked yet. Do you have any ideas about an item to use as a ceiling? I'm trying to create a low one for my gnome, but the platforms didn't work. Egdio, did you just try using the wall items? Like these interior wall items? Because you could do that for sure. Just, you have to tile them. Which I guess I'll show you what I mean. So, nope. You can use these, but you just have to stagger them. So, oh geez. You'd have to do like this. You know what I mean? So you like layer them, which is kind of a pain, I understand. So there's that. The other thing is just tables. And some of the bigger tables that are really good for that are the... Actually, these are pretty good, but they're expensive. These guys, the draconic stone tables. There's 2 versions, but they scale really big. So that's another option. Because yeah, I think changing your ceiling is really impactful. You could do a bunch of these. That's sort of like off the top of my head. What I would start with is a table that scales really big, or the walls. Hopefully Jim has learned his lesson. He has not. I sadly do not think he has, but that would be good. I guess we can leave this here. Little rune forging before bed. Let's put these by the door. Maybe we just need one. It's a small house, not a joke. I think it will work, thanks. Okay, very good. I picked Mechagon for my Horde Guild neighborhood because it's easy money. Yeah, it really is. The oil spills. Plus I get the Instaport to Mechagon to run the dungeon over and over and over. Still no mount drop. Ugh. Yeah, I haven't even really tried that one, if I'm being honest with you. It wasn't available, as I'm sure you know, during, what was that thing called? Collector's Bounty? To make some changes here. So I just didn't do it. Just gonna go here, I guess. Alright. I'm not really sure why I had given this room a closet, but I didn't like it. Oh, I used all my Orgrimmar beams. Interior. Alright. They may have fixed the oil spills. They weren't staying around for me. Oh, interesting. And rocket boosting chickens. The oil spills were working for me today on multiple tunes, but I noticed the UI wasn't recording my progress. Oh, Well, that's stinky. I've been wondering. I bet it's gonna look weird, but I'm gonna try to use this as a wall art. Oh. Maybe just abstract wall art. Or like a upsetting window. I don't hate it. Like 0 of 100, but I could count 5 spells and got credit. Weird. I've had the same problem. None of my efforts have counted towards my endeavor progress. Clock? Oh, it is a clock. You're right. I do sometimes find decorating with stream to be like incredibly chaotic, but you guys are so smart. Okay, we're also gonna need to use this somewhere, unfortunately. What? Why does it keep disappearing? Door. No, I don't have any of the items I was using for clock hands handy. Do I have beams? Okay. Go like 40% and 30% and see how that might work. Whoop. No, it's too big, but that's okay. $30 and $20. Yes. Perfect. So clever. Mahet, I'm gonna go eat dinner, but I'll be back if I miss you. Thanks again for streaming. Thank you, Malvenu, as always, for stopping by. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon. I've already been going longer than I usually do, so you'll probably miss me. Most of the progress issues are just display bugs. The Endeavor UI seems to be tracking them fine. Interesting. And I get to complete the Midnight Housing weekly in 5 minutes. That one was super easy. That was nice. They're counting. They're just not showing up. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Catnapper, that bug of the Stormwind portal taking tunes to Horde neighborhood is super weird. It was happening on the PTR too the last time I was there. This is horrific, but I'm going to put this above our bed for a minute until I think of something else to do with it. I gotta say, I was not expecting Pit of Sauron to be such a, like, simple dungeon. It was pretty awful, if I recall correctly, when it was new. Like, in Wrath of the Lich King. I'm old. Alright, let's do some carpets. I wish these didn't have gold trim, but such is life. You could always put a mirror on the ceiling. I mean, I always feel weird about innuendos with the undead characters. Like, do they need that? Are they intimate? I don't know. She's a DK. I think we probably don't need the mirror. I don't know how many times that happened to me. My ally monk reported in caps multiple times. They must know it's a thing, yeah. I thought it was because my horde neighborhood endeavor. Interesting. I need more soft furnishing things. Struggling to make bed coverings with the Fungarian bed fence or fence bedposts. Oh, that's a really good bedpost though. The Fungarian ones. Oh, there was a bed frame I saw in Discord I wanted to steal. From the mini prompts. Well, do I want to? It's mostly just beams, but I kind of liked it. I don't know. Wasn't a thing in till 12.0.5, yeah. What other Gilnean stuff can we use to make the bed more interesting? Oof. I'm using an Amani trophy frame, which has cream cloth base, but it's hard to make it work. Oh, for like a rug, sort of? I think I just want to make this a platform bed to start. That trophy frame is really nice for things like that. But yeah, okay. Oops. Let's start with this as a platform bed. That helps. What size did I put this at? 67. Haha. One more. Very good. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of more my jam. There's also a severe lack of bones of that kind of thing in decor. Yeah. Yeah, there's like the dragon skull and not a whole lot else. What kind of pillows do we have? I know we were looking at that earlier, but I forgot already. Maybe we use these nice poofy things this time. These are kind of weird. We'll use one of them. And one of these. I don't know if we have any good dyes for... Well... Yeah, that's not bad. I was gonna say for a DK space, but that'll do. And this needs to be rotated. Yeah. Some blankies maybe? While it was always my plan, housing has made me level so many professions. Yeah, I know, right? So expensive. When I'm redoing my rooms, I always find getting on the character the room is for helps me. I would too. And maybe it's time to do that. I didn't earlier because my Night Elf Hunter had no gold and I needed gold. That's too cute. Too cute. We could hop on my DK though. That might help. Why not? Especially for the gnome war. Like, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not like super concerned because I think the size difference here isn't terrible, but for sure. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't think the size difference between the Worgen and the Blood Elf is like so terrible, but it might help anyway. Don't mind me, I made my Void Jewel Panther on the weekend, I guess. Was putting it off. The character seems to bring the style, at least to me. Yeah. Well, we can vibe check the house a little, since this is one of the primary residents. I think it's feels pretty good for her. I'm gonna dismiss the pet though. I'm excited for the armor racks that like just put your weapon away. All right. Sir, I just dismissed you. I think it's pretty good. I have to fix this chimney. I think this every time. And then I don't add more. 30. It probably needs more than just one extra, but like we can start fixing the problem. I don't have enough, yeah. He wants to see too. Yeah. I suppose we should have like a cage or something for the ghouls. I started saying that and I was like, I gotta stop talking. Is this when we dye the stairs also? How much mahogany? Yeah, I guess so. I've been putting this off, but it needs doing. Every time I like come in here on stream, I'm like embarrassed all over again that I haven't done this yet, so let's do it. Especially because some of the ones at the bottom are dyed like completely random colors. Okay. Much better. Okay. We definitely need more art on the walls, but that's a one day when it's not all blood elf stuff problem. And this is a little wonky. This is just going to be a closet, I think. I have no idea what this room is going to be. Not important. Alrighty. As I remodel, my circular woolen rugs are just placed as until I log in on Alchemist. Yeah. This is feeling pretty good, actually. It almost needs more of the gold, because like the bed sheets and the rug tassels are kind of the same color. Although I was literally about to change that before I you guys rightfully reminded me that I should be doing this on a different character, on the correct character. I was gonna put some blankies down. Yeah. How many blankets do you guys sleep with? Because for most of my life, I was like a comforter and like a top sheet and a comforter person. And then, I don't know, like 7 or 8 years ago, somebody gifted me, some brilliant person, gifted me a weighted blanket, and I've never taken it off my bed. It is spectacular. So the answer is currently 3, I guess. Speaking of 3s. I really want to put something there. Just a duvet, yeah. I guess it depends heavily on like where you live too. That was kind of a loaded question. Oh, or should I just use this? I could just use this. This is a good DK color. So you just have to like scooch everything a little closer to the wall so it clips better. Yes, that's better. I don't really mind that it sticks out the end. I like want to keep it that way. Like it's like between the beams or something. One big blanket when I'm single, more when I'm not. Yeah. Love it. None hot weather. Yeah. It gets pretty cold here, so. That and like I'm so addicted to the weighted blanket that even when it's warm, I'm like, I don't know. This doesn't belong in this room. It's just a spectacular piece of decor. Alright. Back to the scrolling. I'm not gonna say aimlessly, but the scrolling. We can probably get away with using a bunch of the Void Elf stuff in this room. It's got the right color palette. That's a bit much. Doo-doo-doo. This character's also a jewel crafter, but wasn't strictly. I guess we could use these guys and make her like give her some jewel crafty things. This is enormous. Why is that so big? Ah. What is happening with this item? Alright, I'm not sold on this, but we'll leave it there for now. Know how you fell. My wife uses blankets even when it's hot. I use none almost the entire year. Yeah. They're pretty addictive. Should put a mirror up. That's like got some vague Gilnean energy. Oh yeah, we need like a bedside table. I'll use this for now. I kind of like... I think just because we have so much Void Elf stuff that this is a good mashup. Oh yeah, this is good. Make that like a jewel crafty accessory instead of a telescope. Wall art? For now. It's dangerous farming herbs when you're used to doing on a druid and you're currently a rogue. At least you can vanish. At least you can vanish. It could be worse. I did all my leveling at the start of the X-Pack as a rogue because I thought I was going to switch mains and then like almost immediately changed my mind, and that was kind of a shock to the system to finally to go back to monk and be like, uh-oh. What if I don't want to fight something? A lot of very large wall items, but I think we're just gonna deal with that. In one of my very first videos, I made a DK like living space. There's no bedroom, but I put like drapery all around the edges, and I think I might do that in here too. I'll have to go buy some dyes and some more drapery, but I feel like I want to do that again. Falling is the problem. I keep leaping off the platforms. Oh, yeah, fair then. That's hard to solve for. I feel your pain. Yeah. Ooh, I need like a hearth. Also, I don't love that we can see those stones. To push, nope. Push that further in. There we go. Oh, I'm having competing thoughts. I don't want to. I'm not going to stop scrolling. We're going to go through the whole catalog, and then I'm going to deal with the fact that I want like a hearth, like a tiled surface outside of the fireplace, because I don't want to get distracted unless we come across something that is what I want for that. Okay. I think the Kultiran stuff kind of vibes with the Worgen reasonably well. Like enough that you can, yeah, put some chests down or whatever. What else? I should look at what we have from the Death Knight Order Hall. But again, we're going to scroll through the whole thing so we don't get distracted. I think I've also put down most of those things already, actually. My Horde neighborhood picked Drakthir as well, matching endeavors. Oh no. That's frustrating. Should we make this plants? No, there's no windows in here. Put a little book over there. I don't want more light sources. Ah, yes, Razorwind Fountain. This is what I wanted. Never used this as a fountain, but oh boy, have I ever used it for other things. Oh, this is gonna probably mess up my rug placement, but we will manage. Yeah, I just want some fire safety, you know? Yeah, just like that. I think I can dye these as well, but I don't know if I have a good color. Yeah, why not? Alright, maybe we make the rugs just like a little bit smaller. 180. 180. And then I still want it to look like it's basically one rug, so back to that. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. To be fair, we did a poll on the Horde side, so it's what most people wanted, yeah. Which is, you know, like, fair enough, right? Like, people are probably in different neighborhoods on different tunes. And at least it's not hard to go find other endeavors, right? Like, most of the housing discords have like a endeavor trading option. So, could be worse. But I know it's like a little annoying. All right. Let's put up some of our draperies. I don't think I have all the dyes I want for this. I'm pretty sure I used Nazjatar Navy for most of them, or in my like original Death Knight build. So we want to go up to the ceiling. Started adding BNet friends so I can visit them. Housing has made me add more people to BattleNet than like anything else in this game. It's crazy. And I still think it's annoying that you basically have to be BNet friends or in a group with people to visit their houses, but it has done a fair bit for the social aspect of the game, like, in fairness. It's kind of wild. Okay. I'm probably gonna end soon. So we've been at this for quite a while. And usually on weekdays, I only stream for like 2 hours, but we're kind of on a roll with the decorating. So like no regrets, but also we're like way over time. I wouldn't mind getting more of the drapery sorted out though. Oh god, the angles. We're gonna have to do something around the seams here to make this work, but that's fine. It's nice to have a later stream. I like putting on housing streams when I work 9 a.m. and I'm at housing stream. Great hump day. Is it 9 a.m. for you? Or am I like misunderstanding what you're saying? Oh, wow. Is that Oceanic? Guess it would have to be. Trying to do the math in my head. Yeah, Australia. Okay. Wild. Like, it's not that wild. I just sort of... Oh, the camera died. It's always crazy to me that Oceanic is on the same, like realm as NA. Because it just seems like you guys are just living such different lives, you know? Oh, geez, what did I do? Thank you, Catnapper. I'm surprised at how fast I caught that one. Alright, yeah, I think maybe we're done. Do I have any dyes for these? I do not. I want Nazjatar Navy. Okay, well, you know what? We've made good progress. We're getting there. I need something with the ceiling, and I don't know what it's gonna be, but the ceiling is kind of bothering me right now. It's like it's too tall. I don't know. Anywho, in the future, I also have a priest, a night elf priest, so I was kind of like just dumping stuff in this room for her. There's a like full bathroom that will be over here at some point. That's on the to-do list. This will be the shower. And slowly but surely, but probably not until June, because I need more reference material, is the Darkmoon Faire. Super work in progress. We basically just have like the gates started, and I know it all has to get like pushed back, and then start doing like game stalls and stuff, but it's coming along. It's gonna happen. We're gonna have our own little pocket dimension Darkmoon Faire. Thank you everybody for spending this time with me, especially for an extra long weeknight stream. I really appreciate it. Welcome to all the new folks. Really appreciate you guys. I will be back on Friday at 4:30 Eastern, and then again on Sunday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, and then again on Sunday for 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Hope to see you then. But yeah, have a great night, everybody, or day as the time may be. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.